Hey guys, Vince Small here with Eagle Hubs, getting ready to do an interview with Andrea Brewer, owner of Cookie Corner and Auntie Cray-Cray's Creation. Let's check it out. All right, we're here with Andrea Brewer, the owner of the Cookie Corner and Auntie Cray-Cray's Creations.
Yes.
So, Andrea, tell us about the Cookie Corner.
Well, first of all, I'll explain the difference in the two business names. So, Auntie Cray-Cray is the baker. I operate under a cottage law, which means I am a home baker. And then my Cookie Corner is where I host classes and do a lot of my studio work and decorating. So the Cookie Corner is the class studio and my art studio, and then Auntie Cray-Cray is the baker.
So cookies, how'd you get into cookies? What drove that?
It happened during the pandemic when they closed my salon down, and of course every other business eventually, but mine was one of the first, and that creative outlet that I got from doing hair. I was a hairstylist for over 20 years. So that creative outlet was missing. I had nothing to do. I was stuck in my house. So I started baking, and then I started decorating, and I'm crafty by nature, so I just loved it. And you can only make so many cookies and give so many cookies away, so then people started asking to buy them, and then eventually it turned into class.
That's awesome.
Too,
so cookies, I mean, we just got some here. These are some Valentine's cookies. Mm-hmm. We got an eye, a heart.
That'll be the love.
The love, right? And then the you. There's a lot of detail that goes into these cookies. What's some of the most creative cookies you've created?
Well, my recent project that I've done, which is super fun, is I work, not work like paid, it's obviously just for fun, but I work with a cookie cutter maker. So she constructs the cookie cutters and she sends them to me, and then so that she has real life photos on her website along with her cookie cutters, not just the generated printer picture that she has. Then she adds some of those pictures that other decorators have done with her cookie cutters. So when she sends them, we have creative control over what to do. So my favorite is taking a cutter and making it useful for more than one item. Okay. So I just recently did some really cool bicycles. So I made them kind of where you could do them for every holiday. So yeah, that's fun for me because it really gets my creative mind working, and I like that.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about, the cookie business? And
My favorite part about the cookie business itself is taking a vision that a client or customer has and making it come out perfect. So the baby shower orders, the wedding showers, it's really fun to make their vision come to life. I really like the tiny detail work. So I do a lot of tiny little detail on things that really kind of sets me apart, I think, from some other cookies. Not all of them, but some of them, yeah.
So yeah, like you said, the tiny details. These cookies, how long does it take you to make one cookie? Or, a batch of cookies, right?
So it takes me from start to finish on an order roughly 4 days. First day I bake, second day I do the base icing, third day I do all the details on it, and then the fourth day is packaging and customer pickup.
Okay. So Cookie Corner here, when did you open this location?
I took possession October 1st of 2022, and then I started classes for that Thanksgiving, so it was November of 2022.
So tell us a little bit about classes. You offer classes here, are they,
Yes. I can host classes any size up to about 17 or 18 people. That's kind of where I max out here. It doesn't have, get squishy after that, but I can do private classes for 6 people and up. So if you've got a group that you want to come in, we can do bachelorette parties, birthday parties, girls' nights out, date nights, pretty much any theme that you can think of, I can do. I do have regular classes that I host monthly, and those are on my website.
Awesome. What's the most elaborate cookie you've made?
The most elaborate cookie I made was a class I took, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, and it's from a teacher out of Trinidad, and she has such an intense, detail-oriented mind, and sculpting with icing, and it's just incredible, the detail. So it was a Christmas set, so a stocking and a Santa and a Mrs. Claus and things like that. I've never recreated that cookie because it was so intense. I think I probably have to charge $1 billion for that set, but it taught me so many basic icing techniques that I'm able to use other ways. So that was probably my most changing class that I took for my cookie career. But yeah, those were some intense cookies.
You know, we're talking about that. You took a class. How long has it taken you to, how long has it taken you to grow this cookie decorating?
I've done it organically. I have not paid for a lot of advertising. It's just been word of mouth. I try to keep my life as stress-free as possible, so I don't like to put extra added pressure on myself. So it's grown word of mouth. Like I said, I started baking them. I had too many for my husband to eat, so I started giving them to friends. Then friends started asking if I could do them for events. And then that turned into my custom cookie order. So then I just started really pushing that. And, if you have a special event, I can make them for you. And then people started saying, you should host a class. You should teach us how to do it. So that it just kind of organically happened that it grew. I do have some things up my sleeve. There's definitely some growth possibilities that I'm looking into, and just a little snippet of that is I do takeaway kits. I call them take and makes now. So just about any class that I have in the studio, you can also get in a box set and do at home. I know everybody's schedules are crazy, and so then they can get together with their own friends and family and do it separately from my schedule. So
when we talk about growing the business, if someone wants a cookie order per se, what's the most, how many cookies can you do? What's your timeline to get that order in?
I like at least a 2-week notice, but that's really short.
Okay.
So, last minute, if you say, hey, I forgot I have this birthday party, I can usually get an order done within 2 weeks. However, if I'm gone for a week on a vacation or I have an extra busy schedule, I'm not able to do that. So the farther in advance, the better. I book out well over a year in advance. If you're getting married and you want to book me for a year and a half away, I can absolutely do that. I can ship my cookies now, so if anything were to change about your location, I can still get your cookies to you. But I would say a month is a nice time frame. I'm having my kid's birthday party next month. Give me a call.
Gives you plenty of time.
Yes.
So what part of the business, we talked about growing, you got that little snippet out there. What else do you want to, do with the cookies, or do you want to expand beyond cookies?
I do want to expand beyond cookies. That's part of the thing that I'm working on right now is when I made my cottage baker name, Auntie Creations, it was because it sounded like it could be anything that I create. And in this particular realm, it's going to be sweet. So I'm working on some chocolates, some hard candies, and things like that. So
when do you typically host classes?
Believe it or not, my night classes during the week are the busiest.
Okay.
When I have a Tuesday or Wednesday night, my classes usually run from about 6 to 8. For whatever reason, that's the busiest time. However, and those classes just fill. However, I know there's a lot of people that can't make weekday classes. Right. So whether you need something during the day or on the weekend, I absolutely can accommodate that with a private session. So if those times don't work, then absolutely hit me up and we will find a time that works for you, because I pretty much can do 7 days a week booked in advance.
Awesome. So Andrea, how does someone get a hold of you if they want to reach out and set up a class or order some cookies?
The best bet to do that is right through my website, and my website is acccookiecorner.com, and my Gmail account is accbake@gmail. So you can email me. It's easiest just to go to the website though, because there's a link obviously to email me or message me through there. And then my 2 social medias are Auntie Cray Cray's Creations. You gotta do the apostrophe S in there to get it to pop up. And Cookie Corner.
Okay.
So Facebook is probably my most used social media. I do have an Instagram account, but I don't check that one regularly. So the best bet is to email me, go to the website, or check out Facebook.
Wonderful, and we'll put those links in the video so people can find them. Andrea, thank you so much.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, so everyone, Auntie Cray's Creation and Cookie Corner, we have Andrea Brewer, the owner. Stay tuned for more. Thanks.